busted out right here and they filled this in right here. They concreted this in and put this block right here. Somebody busted this cornerstone out and took the time capsule that was behind this cornerstone. You can see this is the plaque that they gave you right here. AD 1848. That's not a cornerstone. That's a face stone. They knocked this cornerstone out. There would have been paperwork on who built it, the original dates, and this is how our past generations let the future generations know who really built these structures. Because this isn't a church. This is a giant Knights Templar fortress. See how it says Van Rensselaer Street? Stephen Van Rensselaer. I told you in my last video he was a 33-degree Grandmaster in New York State at the age of 22. See right here in this window, that's a Templar crest right here, all right? That's just the first floor right here. This whole building goes down underneath right here. They got it all locked. That man right there with the cross on his chest is a Templar Knight, okay? That aura around his head, or that bulb, that halo, that's the active electric field from these guys being fully connected to the ether. So they're going to try to tell you that the Templars were never in America and that this was constructed in 1848. That's a flat out lie. The Templars reigned in the early thousands overseas, but they are actually in America also. Nobody's going to be able to debate me on anything I'm saying right now. I promise you. These doors are magnetic arcs right here. You can see these little balls right here on the arc right here. These are ion charges. This increases the magnetic field, okay? This is all magnetism. These lights right here were powered by electric fields through the ether, wireless energy. You see how they run these cables up and hook them up to the copper roofs? That's to block the charge because there's a copper roof underneath it. This is what these buildings look like, the power stations right here with them cones on the top. That's what powered these buildings. So this is what they turned the building into, was Cohoes Public Library. You can see the peak of this building. All right, that's copper. This all conduct electricity. They poured these steps up, added this ramp to this doorway. This doorway used to be a giant window. All right, this all drops off in the back. Just look how far off this drops right here. Look what they got down here. Family center. You see how this all drops off? It's still the same stone all the way in here, even down here. There's a foundation underneath this, okay? This isn't the original ground floor, or floor one. They added all this here. You can see on the side, the whole street got raised around the corner. This all goes down. There's a set of train tracks right here. All right, on the other side, it drops off another 20 feet. That's where the base level of this building sits. I'm not even playing. Just look at this staining and weathering right here. This is from a mud flood right here. This is all dried mud on this wall. I could literally chip it off with my hand if I pulled it off. This is not stucco. They do not apply it like this. I said you could